Hi friends, it's Liz here. Thank you so much for joining me. I am excited to be able to show you this one-page wonder video. I had so much fun putting this together. All you need is one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. I'm going to show you how we make it. I'll kind of take you through what I've done. But I got so excited as I was filming this video, just finishing everything up. I had to add this little clip to it because I just saw that Making and Creating with Digital Collage Club just added this gorgeous kit to their shop. I am so excited, my friends. You don't understand how excited I am. I have mentioned to you guys that I have a discount code for them. I will put that in the description box below. They have a membership where you can join annually and you can join lifetime. The discount codes for those are in the description box below, and if you use that discount code, that's kind of the only way you can access that discount is through that discount code through mine. I really do appreciate it if you do. But I wanted to show you their latest kit, which is grungy neutral pages. There's actually 20 of them. I only printed a few because I was just so excited. Like I said, I had to kind of pop this in before I show you what I've done here. So I will put timestamps so you can start this process if you want to. But if you want to see some of the gorgeous images here, the reason I got excited is because I was doing this kind of like Tim Holtz style one-page wonder. And I'm always looking for like gorgeous neutral papers that I can use for kind of combining with my Tim Holtz. And that's why this excites me so much, you guys. So let me just show you a couple of the pages. I hope my lighting is not terrible because I'm filming at a different time. So this is just some of the gorgeous prints that are here. And I can't wait to start using this kit. I think I'll be doing a lot with it. This one, it's a double print, I think. Look at this image. Isn't this stunning? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's gorgeous. So I did print it like on regular photocopy paper, just like my regular printer paper. And then I've also printed it on like thicker cardstock because I'll probably be making some tags and things like that. So you can just see how gorgeous the images are. I didn't print all of them, so this isn't the entire 20-page collection, but this is just to give you an idea of what it includes. I love it so much. So I actually did switch something up in my project just because I was super excited. So I did switch up a tag that I had made, and I printed this one double-sided on my printer, and then I made a tag from it because my plan is this is kind of going to be my base for many of my up and coming projects. I'm super excited, and I can stamp on them. I can distress them a little more if I want to. If I collage on them, it's already like a nice base, if you see what I mean. So like I said, I'm super excited about their new kit, their latest collection. I will link, as I said, their shop in the description box below. I do have many tutorials where I use their products, their digitals. But every time there's like some new ones that I'm absolutely in love with, I just can't wait to share those with you. So that is their latest collection. It is 20 pages of gorgeous grungy neutrals. That's what they call it. And I will link the discount codes for you. Again, if you join for the year, you can have a discount. And if you join for a lifetime, which a lot of people do, you still get that discount, and then you can access all of their past digitals and anything, of course, going forward. I have many tutorials for them as well, which if you click on my playlist, you will find that in the description box below. And the other thing I wanted to mention is on their site, you can kind of navigate the different things that are coming out or have come out, but you have access to everything that they have there as well. All right, thank you so much again for clicking those links. That always helps my channel. That's the, something free that you can do. You don't have to do anything just by clicking some of the links, checking out what I have as well. But if you check out the kit that I just mentioned, And check out my playlist so you can get ideas of other projects that I have made for Digital Collage Club with making and creating. Okay, so I had made this a little while back. I had finished recently decorating it. And so I thought I would show you how I made this once I give you a little show of what I've made. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a one-page project. You need one 12 by 12 sheet of paper to put this one together. And on my channel, you will find I have many one-page wonder play tutorials and videos to show you how to make many different things with one page. So as I mentioned, I was excited to use some of my Tim Holtz goodies. So here I added a little pocket. I have another pocket here with some of the ephemera. The base, I believe, is a Tim Holtz paper. And then I have used some of Tracy Fox's kits that I had previously purchased, and I kind of have everything sort of ready to go. This is the tag that I just made and kind of swapped for what I originally had. So I'm planning to do some stamping, some collaging, some additional goodies to that tag. Because I just love that neutral background. And as I mentioned, because I printed it double-sided, both sides of the tag, you can kind of see that there's, you know, a finished kind of color to it. All right, so we start on this side, and here's a little tuck spot. You can see my tag here. Now, I should mention that there is a top pocket here, and I will put this in there so you know what I'm talking about. So the finished product will have a pocket that will, you can tuck in from the top, or you can tuck in from the side, but I'll show you that after. So anyways, this is where I just pulled these goodies again. I believe this is all Tim Holtz ephemera. And this is perfect flat mail also to send, you know, to friends in the mail. I have a little pocket there, and these again are just some ephemera pieces. And as I hope my lighting is okay, I'm filming at a strange time. I've got the tiny little Tim Holtz clip there to hold this down. And then there's a spot here that you could do a little bit of note-taking or journaling, etc. I'm just going to pop that here for now. So on this side, we've got another, you know, pockets. This again is more ephemera Tim Holtz. This piece, I believe, is a Tracy Fox one. So as I said, I've used a few pieces from her collection there as well. So we open here, and then we're also going to open here, but I'll start on this side. So the center, we have another pocket, and then just some more, you know, ephemera, just to show you where the pockets are and, you know, the different ways you can add ephemera in there. We have another tuck spot back here. And then this one here, I made it into a little tuck spot. And then you've got like sort of that finished frame there. You open this up. Here we've got a belly band. We've got a nice large spot to tuck more ephemera in. And then on this side, we have another pocket with some more goodies that you can add to it. So easy peasy. I've made quite a few projects like this before, similar. There's always a little kind of tweak that we make that makes it a little different. This one is no exception, but I did see this particular project on a channel. Oh my gosh, I think it was over a year ago, because I don't think she's making videos anymore. Her channel is called Made by Ro. If I remember to link it, I will link it below, but that is her channel, Made by Ro. And as I said, I haven't seen anything new from her, but I fell in love with this. I made my template of it a long time ago, and then I recently put it together again. So there's many different ways that you can kind of glue your pockets and things together. Of course, I added additional pieces to it, but the majority of the base, as you can see, the Tim Holtz paper, the majority of it is made with that one single 12 by 12. All right, my friends. So I hope you like this quick tutorial. I feel a little out of sorts because I'm still kind of recovering. And so I've filmed, like I said, I usually film pieces and things as I'm going along with it, and then I'll try and do the voiceover when I can. But this one I had to just show you what I had made, how I finished it, and of course, as I mentioned, that new gorgeous neutrals. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play with this. from Making and Creating in Digital Collage Club. All right, so I'll start showing you how to put this together. Okay, so I am using this double-sided paper just so you can get an idea of where the scores are and where we are going to fold things. Keep an eye on your paper. If it's directional, like a certain way, then I guess make the score lines accordingly. So this first score line is at 4, then we score at 8, and then we turn it once, and we're scoring at 5, and then we're scoring at 10. So I always suggest that you use a scrappy piece of paper, something that you're not too fond of, to sort of make your sample one in case you're cutting things differently or just something doesn't make sense. This way you don't end up ruining a piece of paper that you really wanted to use. So right now I'm just going to focus on making all my folds, making sure that everything folds where it's supposed to. And it just kind of makes it easier when I'm doing the rest of the cuts, etc. We will be cutting this in a couple of different places. And you can see that we've got a smaller fold on one end and then a larger fold on the other. Now, again, it depends on your paper. I want this design to be on the top, so like the front of my little fold out here. And so I'm going to make sure that I cut so that everything folds the way I want it. The first cuts you're going to make, as in the smaller score lines here at the bottom where we have that small little flap, you're just going to do 2 cuts to the little flaps, which you can see here when we fold up. These are the ones that become the pockets. Okay. And then, of course, when we bring the top portion down, this is what then will become our fold outs. Now, I'm showing you that you're going to cut on 2 ends towards the center and just at that first score line. So I'm cutting on both ends just to that first score line that we did, and then that center piece is still attached. Okay, and here we are, we've got 2 folds that come in this way, and then our little flaps that go up to make the pocket. Now, it really doesn't matter which way you have folded your paper, because you can always turn it the other way and then your flaps would still come up the same way. It would just be in the opposite direction. And all that would happen is this kind of darker side would be the front, and the piece here with all the numbers would be on the inside if I folded it the other way. I'm sure you can see what I mean there. So all I've gone ahead and done here is cut 2 little notches, because these will be my pockets, and I want to make sure that when I start gluing my pieces down that you know that these are pockets. All right, so we'll take this first little small flap. I'm just going to cut like a tiny little sliver off of it. I forgot to do that at the beginning, and we usually do that if we're kind of folding something you know, onto itself. It's easier if you cut a slight little sliver off, because this way when you're folding it over, it doesn't get caught on the other kind of edge. So here is where we will be attaching this pocket on 2 sides. I will have links to all my favorite supplies, including this glue. I love this glue because it does not warp my paper, and I've been using this for a long time and it does not disappoint, in case you were looking for a really good glue. All right, so we've got our first pocket, and here I'm making sure that all my pieces bend properly and they don't necessarily get kind of excuse me, bent over too much, meaning it would warp my paper there. So here I'm cutting another little sliver from this bottom flap, because it will now become my pocket, and when I bend the whole right side over, it's not going to smush up my paper here. Okay, so again, I'm adding glue to 2 sides to make my pocket, so my left and my right. And then you'll see when I bring this up now, this is our center of our little folio, and this is the center pocket. So we have the piece that folds over, and this section here now becomes our cover flap. If you bring this over and glue this down, then you've got sort of a different design on the front, and that's what I ended up doing. But of course I'm going to show you how I glue that down, because there are different ways you can glue it down to make your pockets go a different way. And now this last little bit at the bottom, we're going to cut this off, and this can be used for so many different things in the project afterwards, but I do end up making a little tuck spot with it. All right, so this is our front cover now. I don't want it to be this color, so what I wanted to do is make sure that I've scored it so that it kind of is as straight as possible, and I'll be folding this part to make my tuck spot. So if I want to make my pockets on the side, I would add glue to the top and bottom, but I think I'm going to make my pocket from the top down, so I'll be adding glue to the 3 sides instead. So I'll show you what I mean in a minute here. All right, so again, I'm just making sure that all my folds are folding nicely and nothing's getting mushed when I'm folding the paper. So I'm adding glue to the side, the bottom, and the right side. So left side, bottom side, and right side. And this is going to make my top pocket, as you can see here. And then you can see when I fold this over, then I'm just going to glue all that down, and now we have a top loading pocket for this project. So again, you could have done a top loading or a side loading depending on what you like. So we've got it there, and then we have our center pocket, a little flip over piece there, and then the pocket in the back. Now this piece extra, we could use it to make another tuck spot or a belly band, but I think I'm going to make it a little tuck spot here. I could have left it on this design, like this color, but I decided to switch it around and leave the number design on the front instead. So again, you can just do so much with this project. I remember making something very similar to this project a few years back. I think I just tweaked it a little bit at that time. It was a little different, but essentially it works out to, you know, the same little flap here and then all these nice little pockets. So yeah, I hope that this made sense, and I'll try and have that diagram at the end for you just in case. All right, so as you can see, all I did to the base that I showed you how we made is added some pockets and things. So I'll show you on the front. I added this large pocket and this side pocket here, and so that would be my cover. You saw that we made the top pocket, and as I said, you could either glue here, and then it becomes a side tuck instead of the top one, if that's what you wanted to do with it. Then here, this piece, I of course added it after we cut the piece from the front, as I showed you. These, of course, I added separately. This one you saw, we flipped that down. The belly band, of course, I added separately to that, and you could do whatever you want with these pieces as well. I added the pockets on this side, and then this one we already had the pocket from our folding of our little project here. So you can see that depending on where you add your ephemera, you know, you could continue to add more to it as you go. If you want a closure, you could do that. If you keep your items flat, then, you know, you can kind of send that in the mail, hopefully as flat as possible. But yeah, I absolutely love how this came out. I can see making one maybe in a more shabby chic style, or maybe even a theme. Let me know what you think. I hope you liked this quick tutorial, and I hope it made a little sense. I'm still trying to get myself back into filming. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and check out the links as I mentioned below. I share some of my favorite supplies, as well as companies that provide discount codes for you if you are ever interested in purchasing anything in their shop. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.